different concept. So we all need to consider either, it doesn't matter, young boys, girls, some people, I don't know here, but Sri Lankan people, they afraid to say Upasaka, Upasika. They consider they are old people. Someone called, if I call them Upasika, they say, oh no, I'm not Upasika, I'm not old. They consider them as a, Upasika means that old people, they mean old persons, the word is old. So, that's misunderstanding of the word. Upasaka, Upasika means monks and nuns being old. Lay men, lay women, monks and nuns. So that's how we need to consider. So it is very important to encourage someone, teach someone. What we are having, in different places, it is so nice, every places. So people, they get together, they are having own center, and they are spreading Buddhism. It's a wonderful thing. And you are following old school, our tradition, that you are not losing. You all are following real Buddhism. When you read the sutra like this, you can generate faith, confidence towards the Buddha, because how much that Buddha taught and how much knowledge that he had. So we all can consider and put great effort for us to practice, because Buddha, he taught the Dhamma. Right is right way. Beginning is good, middle is good, end is good. So therefore, we need to feel extremely lucky of being Buddhist. Okay. Now, in order to become a Buddhist, there are many teachings. But in Kinrara Metta Sutra, I think normally all of you remember, right? All of you remember Kinrara Metta Sutra. In this sutra, is different from other sutras. It guides you to practice loving friendliness, metta, and also it helps you to having very success life in our day-to-day life. Also, it guides us to go to Nibbana. Finally, you just remember the wishes. I wish not to come back to the warm again, right? So, this sutra, if you really look at it, the words is very important words that he is pointing out. If someone is following these words practically, he can be a real Buddhist. So, this is not the whole thing. Let us look at it. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able, sakko, able to do everything, able to face to any day-to-day problems. So sakko means that able, to be able. Able to what? We need to be able to do everything. For if you're looking at your day-to-day life, you are able to cook, right? You are able to clean, you are able to fix your house. So these are the skills. And also, you are able to fix your mind, you are able to fix your problems, you are able to see your problems and fix them. Able has a meaning. It applies to our daily, day-to-day practices, day-to-day need. Also, our own mental problems. We all are having mental problems. Right? We all are having mental problems. It doesn't mean that you all are mad, you all are mad. Right? What are the mental problems we have? This is young people, can you tell me any mental problems? It does not necessarily that you have, but something. Right? Anything comes to your mind? Any mental problem? Huh? No? You never get angry? No upset? No worry? No conceit? Huh? What are those? Huh? Those are our mental problems, right? Buddha said these are the taints, these are the defilements. So we are having, each and every individual is having one or few. One monk collected all these defilements from the Tripitaka, Venerable Rayukani Chandavimala. He put all these into one book. The book's name is 1,500 Defilements. The name of the book. So he collected 1,500 defilements that Buddha mentioned in the Sutra Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka and all of Tripitaka. And he gathered it, put into one book. Unfortunately, it is in Sinhalese. But you can translate it also because you can add some. But 1,500 defilements that we are having. So if we are able to see them, if we are able to look at them, what kind of defilement that I am having, then we must be able to fix them. How to fix? That's a long story, right? The way to fix is a long story. You have to practice certain meditation, mindful meditation, with awareness, and look at all these, and then you are able to fix them, remove them, and then close them the door. Close the door, not let them come back. So that's how we fix. So we must be able. You see, this is in Kinrara Metta Sutta. It guides you to Nirvana. This is very good point, right? Sakko, able, and do upright. To do. We can look at it two ways. In your day-to-day life, you need to be upright. And also, you need to upright of guarding your bodily unwholesome actions not to happen. So you need to wake up upright. Look at it clearly. That guard the doors, not let any unwholesome thoughts to get in. So, well guarding of bodily and verbal actions. Hold upright, tuju. Suju. Udyu actually, Udyu means straight. Suryu means upright. The first ones must be straight. And refraining from mental unwholesome actions. What are the mental? Avidya, vyapara, vichara. So these are happening through our mind, mental defilements. So upright of, make sure not happening any ill will and not having any wrong ways. So make sure that you are focusing not to involve into any kind of unwholesome mental actions. Suvajo mudu anatiman. Suvajo dasa mudu anatiman for all things. What is suvaja? Suvaja. In order to be a real Buddhist, you need to be an obedient person. Obedient. Obedient to who? Obedient to parents, teachers, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, respecting all these under obedience. Suvaja. If you are Buddhist, if you don't obedient, if you don't obey to your Buddha, to Dhamma, Sangha, plus parents, teachers, so you cannot claim as a good Buddhist, right? In order to be a good Buddhist, so you need to be obedient person. So, Mudu, gentle, soft attitudes. Mudu, soft attitudes. Be gentle. Anatimani, humble, as we mentioned earlier. It is a matter of your rank, but when you come to shrine room, you are very humble. You all pay respect to Buddha together. At one time, you worship him. And sitting on the floor, once we educated, then we need to be more humble. Once we reach, we need to be more humble. Right? Once we become politician or whoever, high ranking, as people consider, then we become more humble. Instead of happening that, what we see today, when they reach, they lose confidence. They don't get it. Poor people. They don't have poor people. They think everything's okay now. Everything's fixed. So I have this and that. And then they say, thank God, this is my happiness. Right? When everything's failing, lose your job, having family problems, and kids are not obedient, then you say, what to do is like karma. Right? All the bad things, they have to be to karma. All good things, they have to be to gods. But why? The reason, they do not know the words, the meaning of the karma. Meaning of the karma means that karma can be good karma, bad karma. Karma itself is just an action. What action? Good action, bad action. So for bad things, you cannot say this is my bad karma. I mean, for everything losing, you cannot say this is my karma. You can say this is my bad karma. And everything gain success, you can say this is my good karma. So people, they do not practice of humbleness. They very proudly, they are not even remember of their past, their parents, how hardship that they meant to raise us, and that they do not respect them, and they think that they are poor, they are not, they old, they don't want to show them in public. So he become rich person. Now his parents they are poor, they are not in good shape. Then they try to keep them away. But the humbleness that we need to practice, even in our day-to-day life, plus in our spiritual life. If you are not humble, you are unable to sit down on the floor and pay respect. You are not bowing to the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. You are not respecting at all. So in order to attain nirvana, this must be done. Santussakoja subala appakicca sallavudavunti santindiya dipatu. So santussakoja means a content, easily support, easily that you can be fulfilled of whatever you have, whatever you give. Not looking for many things and not even unhappy of not receiving it. Content. The monk went to Kinrara. First day he got little rice. And he thought, well, this is good for me and that's enough for me. Second day he went, he didn't get nothing. That day he thought, well, it is better. Yesterday I didn't get anything and I had my time to spend on meditating. Today I didn't get nothing, so I have much time to meditate. So he was happy of what he got. If he get angry or upset or sad, that means he's not content, he's not santus. Super, easy to support. Easy to support, not demanding. Sometimes husband and wife when they are having family life. Sometimes husband having hard time to support. Sometimes wife having hard time to support. And maybe wife need many luxurious things. Luxury house. And more things. And maybe husband also is seeking something more. And then they are having some troubles and very, very difficult to support. As a householder, we need to be in that category, and also when we are following spiritual lives, we also follow the Superior. Attitude of superior. Easily we can support. Not the Maoidi design that asking, demanding, and then even people having difficulties to find them. Even ourselves, yourselves, that always think that you can be whatever we gain. We can happy of whatever we are gaining. So we need to be in that condition. Super. Upper picture, few duties. Maybe this is against in today modern society, right? People need more duties, more jobs, more works, looking for more works, more jobs. But it is blocking the spiritual life of having more duties. More duties of what? Sister Julie, she's doing duties of, connecting temples and so forth, and arranging toys, and all these things. And even in 3 months in vacation, she was calling me and typing to me and arranging all this. But that is what kind of duty? It is Dhamma duty. Right? That is not bad. And you are here calling people as a president. She works hard, goes ministry, and then all these things. So you are doing works, the duties, in order to generate more kusala karma, generates people's interest. But here, few duties means that the duties that not encourage you to generate awesomeness, normally generate unwholesomeness. That party, this party, that's arrangement, this arrangement, and everything that he is boring. And he doesn't have any time. Oh, I don't have time to come to temple today because I have that party. What about next week? No, I cannot come either because I have such and such. Right? People know the same. But they are not thinking, well, I have to cleanse myself and I have to do something for myself. So let me take time off for my own purification. Cleansing myself, so let me take some time. So people, they don't think something. So having few duties is important to be a good Buddhist. And living lightly, living lightly means that not imagining many things, not expecting so many things, not wanting so many things, and living comfortably. If you are in a mud house, you're comfortable. You are not having imagination of having a palace. One day, a group of monks went to tour, and they wanted to get the fresh called namio, yucca, right? Called yucca. They wanted to get the yucca, the fresh yucca, instead of buying from the store or the market. It's like all type of yam. And they went and they found the doors to the house Doors were open. No one home. They just went around, nobody did count. But they heard some noisy coming out from the backyard. They walked a little bit further. And they found that the householders, they are in the yard. And they are supporting the farmland, the yucca trees. This group of monks said, well, came to get some fresh yucca. They were so happy. But at the same time, they said, why you all open the door and no one there? Well, nobody come to our home and take nothing in there. So we always open the door and nothing to take. There's all chair, all wet. No one wants to take anything. So you don't have to close. Normally we don't close the door. Only night time. Why? Because they're happy with what they're having. And they gave as much as yucca for them. They said, we don't need money. Their whole entire year, they're working to get money, some money to survive of planting yucca. But they said, no, we don't need money from you. Once. You see how their mind is totally, how silly their mind is? Why? Because they are having this light in feeling lightly. And Santrindriya, Shanta Indriya, Santrindriya means that controlling his senses. You see, in these few words, how much details you find in order to be able to this person. You see, one by one is pointing out that to wisdom, finally gain wisdom. And controlling senses. So now you come to controlling your six sense medias. Chakkusogada eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, mind. You are controlling these senses. Means that you are not taking anything from external world, external objects, which can generate concept or conceptual preparation. Last time we discussed beautiful soup. What a beautiful soup. It says that once you see, then Chakkum panicca rupe chakku viññāna. Once you see something, then chakku viññāna, the consciousness arises. Thinnana panicca passo. Because of these three things, contact arises. Passa paccaya vedana. Because of contact, feelings arises. Then Vedana brings thinking. Vedana paticca tanha, so craving. Then thinking, you are thinking of it. This is imagination, thinking. Once you are thinking, it becomes papancha, means conceptual preparation. You are having concept. You thinking, always thinking. You saw something, you are thinking. Then it's rooted there. After thinking, you want it. So you are planning. Once you are planning, you take knife, rocks, and clubs to kill, steal. So that's how people they do crimes. When you are coming on the way, Sister Guru told me this way is really safer. Somebody will break the window and take things. Right? Because people, once they see the video camera, then they imagine, well, yes, I saw that video camera. So, he made a concept. And then it becomes conceptual preparation of punishment. Then he's planning. I don't have it. Once I get it, maybe I sell it, I get money, I get something else. So he's having that planning. So what Buddha is interpreting here? Ditte dittamantam. Once you see, just notice you saw it, that's it. Don't let it become to consciousness, to feelings, to conceptual deliberations. Don't let it come to thinking level. Just so it, that's it. That's how you control our senses. But you see the Buddha image? Yes. You need to think of his qualities. It's good for you. Plant in your mind. Yes, Buddha is Arhat, Sammasambuddha, Vichara, Sugata, Lokavika. We are thinking of those beautiful words. Read in the Dhamma part, Dhamma's paragraph. So remember Buddha's teaching, daily Passiko, come and see. So you are thinking of having this imagination, thinking. And you are having in your mind of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, the qualities of these things. So controlling senses is guiding you to gain wisdom. You become a wise person. Now gradually, step by step, you are becoming a good Buddhist, right? Real Buddhist. Nipako. Nipako means discreet. You become a wise person, understandable person. Then appagappo pulesu ananukiko, not impudent, harmless. And pulesu ananukito, unattached family. So that's the final moment. You see how much Dhamma in there? In Kinrara Metta Buddhist. It is actually gradually bringing you to Nirvana. Now, no attachment, no connection. You become seclusion. Because you are having secluded life, ascetic life. So, one should not do any slight fraud with wise issues. So now he's totally mindfully that he's wearing everything. He doesn't do any even wrong things. Not even slight wrong things that he's doing. So this is the section guiding you to Nibbana. Once you become a wise person, you gain wisdom, then after that, you know what to do. It's guiding to the Nibbana. Panya, wisdom is most important. So, friends, if you follow these areas of Kinrara Metta Sutra, after you observing precepts and go for refuge, you can be a real Buddhist. There are so much of areas to think. There are so many things that we can focus. And again, remember, Kinrara Metta Sutta, it has two purposes. One is just to practice towards Nirvana, other one is for practicing loving kindness. Digava, Imantava, Mahima, Rasakana, Kutula, Nitava, right? Living near, far, visible, invisible, born, large, short, born, to be born. Whoever. May all be well and happy and peace. That's all. So it includes all entire living beings in the universe. Whoever. And Buddha said, just think of them. Practicing friends. So, two ways that you can be good Buddhist. Be a loving, caring person by practicing loving kindness, and also having these beautiful qualities of your daily lives in the good Buddhist. But there are so many ways to be a good Buddhist. So if somebody else says, if they find out some other ways, right? And some other teachers, they say, if you want to be a good Buddhist, of course you have to do refuge, like precepts, and then follow a noble path, right? But all these are connected. You hear, even you become you control your senses and you become wise person. After become wise person, what else you need to do? Nobody has to teach you. You know what exactly you need to do. Now you are following the noble path because you already has all disturbances, all troubles and difficulties, misunderstanding already passed. Now you are in wisdom level. So no one has to show you what has to do. So you already aware what to do. And then you are already on the way to Nirvana. That's how it works. But in our daily life, these words must be followed in order to be good. Hunger, calmness, self-control, all is really important in order to be good. Okay, I think our time running out. So, if anything, if we have enough time, we have some time for question. If enough time, then spend some time to discuss. After that, we will transfer the